So hello and welcome back to SJ Cartier Limited Convos. And here we go. It was an experience, to be honest, of what this I'm going to show you. It was an experience. It was a lot. But you know, when you can smile, you have to just laugh and smile in the end of it and be happy that you know yourself and you stick to what you say and don't really allow around you to really, what's the word, decide how they want to see you. So I'm going to just get to it. What I'm going to basically do is I'm going to basically show you the full video. And then what I'm going to do is go through it, stop and pause and give you a little kind of understanding of what happened in my mind and the judgments that I actually can hear from the video. And worst of all, you can see more when you see the actual police body cam, which unfortunately I don't have. Unfortunately. Yeah. So yeah, let's get into the video. It is on my Instagram.
This is why I wish I recorded this from the start. I wish I recorded all of this from the start because then I could replay it and then just tag your shop into it on Instagram and Facebook to show you the attitude that I get as a black man just coming to the shop.
It's got nothing to do with that.
It is.
No, it's not.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Race 4 or 5 times. We've not mentioned it at all.
You don't need to mention it. Your attitude alone shows it. I'm not saying you. I'm not pointing at you there. I'm saying that your attitude. Did I just call you racist?
No, you said that my attitude.
This is where I say you're jumping onto the bandwagon. Oh, you're saying I'm racist now. I'm saying the attitude of what I've been dealt with, the attitude I've been dealt with since I've come in this shop has been very harsh, I felt. So when I first come in the shop and she had a go at me for picking up more than 5, and I felt that was just to have a go. Just forget it.
Just quiet.
Just forget. I don't need to be quiet.
Nobody's going to win, so it's not.
I just want my money back. That's it. And she's telling me she can't even give me my money back. So why are we still arguing about me not getting my money? That's your decision. That's your decision. You've decided to call the police. Yes, good thing. And I told you to call them, because I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm a legal person, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Come to buy comic books. All this for me coming out of my way to support another comic book shop, imagine that. That's what happens when you come to racist areas. Say that again, sorry.
The sooner you go, the better.
It's not, I just want to
came in and bought my comic book. I didn't come in
I come in
massive argument.
to... No one's asked you to argue with me.
No, that's all we've been doing, but...
No, you keep telling people what you think it is. Hello. I'd rather just stand here while we talk, please, because I just feel like I'm actually need to be served, and I don't feel like.
If I do his refund, can you take him away from the counter so
Hello.
the rest of the customers who've been waiting?
Did we not just say I would leave once you gave me my refund?
I'm sorry, I'm speaking to the police officer right
You're
now.
telling them lies? I said I would leave when she gives me my refund. I told her I would leave when I get my refund. She decided to call you. She decided.
Wait a moment.
What's
He
the
doesn't have a receipt.
Because you're talking
No,
over
it's because
me.
Because I've got police around me. I've got police around me for no reason.
But I can't hear her. I need to listen.
Listen, little
Stop
girls,
talking.
please stop raising the voice for a big man.
Fucking rude, you.
Yes, I'm 34. I don't know.
She's not required to refund it, so she's not refunding it.
She's
I will refund it on this
required
case because I want you to leave.
Thank
But I
you.
You're not required to refund
She's
it. You don't have to do
required.
it.
She just said it.
You wouldn't, if your store wouldn't normally.
And this is why I say, do you understand? Do you understand how now I understand the actual racism? Can you not grab them like that?
Right. If she doesn't
There's
have
my
to
card.
refund it, she's
She
not
just
refunding
said she's refunding for me.
She doesn't have to
What's with
refund
your
it.
attitude?
She doesn't
I'm
have to
recording
refund
all
it.
of this with your
That's fine.
attitude.
But she
You know,
doesn't
look,
have
you
to-
see this? You see your attitude? Look.
Right, that's
I've got
fine.
your face, I've got your
She doesn't have
name.
to refund it.
Don't be putting things, what's wrong with you? Look, you're on camera, all of this. You're on camera, you know.
Are you going to leave? She doesn't have to.
She just said she's going to...
Okay, you went over.
What for? This is why I wish I recorded this from the start. I wish I recorded all of this from the start. Because
So
then I
there
could
we
replay
are.
it, and then...
So there we are. As we went into the arrest, I actually dropped my phone and yeah, the rest is history, yeah. So let me give you a little background onto what actually was going on there. So it was 3 years ago, I believe, yeah. And I went to Free Comic Book Day. And as I got into comics, I started trying to visit all the local comic book shops in the local vicinity to me. And if I do go to a new town or city looking for charity shops, car boots, then I always look for a comic book shop. As I'm not far from Cheltenham, like where I live, I thought, let me on a day, on this day, free comic book day. I've been to Bath, I've been to Bristol. Let me go a little further and go to the next place, which is Cheltenham, and go and get some comic books. Visit the free comic book day, get some free comics, and obviously have a look what comic selection they've got there for me to add to my collection, and even some to add to my website. So I took the journey, which wasn't a short journey, took a few hours. I got there on time, although I actually had to jump on a train and a coach to get there. I got there, and as it's free comic book day, there's a lot of comic books out for you to pick up and grab. And every comic book place I've been to for free comic book day, there's either one of a selection. They either have bags where they are set up and they give you and you're only allowed one bag, or they have the comics laid out on the table and you're allowed to just pick up one of each. Obviously, courtesy is not to pick up more than one of each similar comic, but to pick up one of each comic and have an introduction to a new story that you may not read, or have an introduction to a story that you may read, but it's got a different few stories in there, a few different characters. It may even be a key in the future, we don't know. So I thought, this is what I'm going to do. So I went to Cheltenham. I started picking up all the free comic books because my priority is when I get to the comic book shop to basically get the comic, get all the free comics, and then spend all my time looking through the comics to see what I would like to purchase. Because my main priority isn't the free comics, it's more the event, the socializing, more the fact that people get to see me buying comics as well, like for myself. So it was like, that was the main reason of me doing that. So I just pick up the comics and then I go around to look for the comics I want to buy. Unfortunately for me, although wasn't really bothered, as I say, they pointed out to me that you're only allowed to pick up 5 comics. I thought, okay then, so I put all the comics down that was over the excess of 5, and kept 5 free comics that I wanted to keep, made a decision out of the 5 that I wanted to keep and just kept them, and took about half an hour, 45 minutes looking through a load of comic books that they had in short boxes, long boxes at the side. And I was just looking through, so trying to find books that I want to have that I may not be able to find elsewhere at this moment in time. So I took my time, I went to the till, stood in the queue. And as I was standing in the queue, I started seeing that a lot of people were actually getting more than 5 free comic books. So I thought, and they were being told to take more. So as I heard that, I went and picked up another 2 or 3 issues that I really wanted instead, because there was about 15, 20 different variations. So I ended up with like 7 or 8, and I brought them to the till to obviously pay for the comic books that I obviously want to pay for. And when I got to the till, I was told you're not allowed to have more than 5 comic books. So, okay, then I thought, this is a bit weird. And this is where the judgment comes in, as I say. So not only did I say I was told that from first, I'm only 5, and it was only me specifically pointed out, and I saw everybody else doing the same thing, I felt that was a bit weird. But when I've brought the 7, I thought, I've just seen someone take more than 5. What is the reason that they can take more? They're telling me, oh, if you're in cosplay, then obviously you can get extra comics. Or if you pre-ordered all the comics via message just before and pre-ordered all the comics that you wanted, we'd keep the more than 5 of the issues that you requested because you actually want them and you requested them. So we keep them, and we keep them behind the till for like our local buyers. And I thought, wow, okay then, understandable. So I gave her back the 2, but I obviously made her aware that I actually phoned you yesterday to make sure that you're open, that the event is actually going, and what time do you open, what time do you close, just so I know, so when I come. But you never gave me no understanding that, although I'm traveling so far, that if I came in cosplay, I'd get extra comics. Or you didn't tell me you could pre-order the comics you're after. There was no customer service to let me aware. Obviously on the phone, she won't be able to tell my colour of my skin, presumably, yeah. Although I do talk quite proper when I'm phoning people differently, if you know what I'm trying to say. So how I talk, even I was laughing. Someone commented on my one of my videos and said, "Oh, look at you, all professional." And it's funny because I don't really talk like this normally on a day-to-day, although I do. if you get that. So depends who I'm talking to, depends how I talk, basically. And I try to keep it professional how I speak here as I would if I'm calling someone. So I was very professional. So let's get to the point of okay then, so now I'm not allowed to take 5 comics. Okay. I paid for the books that I had, thought forget it. After I paid for the books, I requested a bag. I was told you have to buy a bag. So I said, okay, then here's my card. I'll pay for my card on my card. I was told you can't pay on your card because it charges us how much amount of money to charge you on the card. And I was like, okay then. So what, can't you just charge me that £1, £2 charge? Because I understand about the transaction machines and you didn't have nothing special like a MasterCard one. It was just like one of those online ones. So it's nothing major, like it's £1, £2, yeah? So can I just pay the extra fee and just get a bag? Because it is raining outside, and although I have my backpack, I obviously want to put them in a bag and put them in my backpack. So if it does get wet inside my backpack, at least we've got the extra covering. All these times, as I say, I've been to a lot of comic book shops, and when I feel like some of them recognize me, there's a lot of strong thumbprints on the comics, like to say, I don't want you to grade this comic. So I saw that as well, but I didn't really care because, as I say, some comics I just want to read. Some comics I actually love for the covers. So a little thumbprint here and there ain't going to really bother me because I ain't trying to sell it. So it ain't a bother for me. Yes, I'd prefer it to be as minty, but a thumbprint, it can be pressed out. It's quite simple. So I'm not really overly stressed. I'm just more bothered about the fact you're trying to take the piss and violate what I'm doing. So yeah, that's where I was. So she's telling me I can't pay for a bag. I'm saying I've got no change, and she's telling me, well, you can't get a bag. So this is where people in the queue started jumping in and pointing out to me that I should just leave because if I can't pay for a bag and I can't afford a bag and she's not going to give me a bag for free, that I should just leave and go. And I'm saying, you know what? This customer service from the start, I'm not liking it. And even to the fact the comics that I picked up, I know they've been damaged a bit more just from your fingerprints. And the fact I've got no other bag to put them in means they're going to get damaged and they're just going to be wet together. Anyone that sells comics and has respect for comics and the collectibles they are selling would not want another customer to leave outside in the rain with those comic books, yeah? So that was the first point as a comic collector. Second point for me is it's raining, but it's free comic book day. I picked up 5 free comics. I paid like 40, 50 quid for like 2 comics, 3 comics, something I don't normally do on just random comics that I like. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there have to be something decent for me to say, you know what, I know why I'm buying it. When it's a new comic and it's 30 quid, 25 quid, I'm not really trying to pay that straight away because I know it's a £5 book and that's how much they paid immediately and they're trying to put the price up. So for me, I don't normally pay that, but because it was books that I wanted to add to my collection and there were variants, I thought, you know what, I'll take them. They're worthy for me as a collector. As I was trying to say to someone on a video over the last few days, to me as a collector, I would pay more just because I want to add it to my collection. So yeah, that's how I was thinking. So I thought, you know what, damage to the books, no customer service, you're not giving me a bag, you're not letting me pay for one, and then you're not going to give me a free one, even though it's free comic book day and it's free comic book day bags. They're not store bags, they're free comic book day bags. Please stop. They go with the free comics that you come to collect. They go with the event that you have been paid to hand out for free. So why am I being charged for a free comic book day and I've spent money in there? I've been in here quietly. I haven't bothered no one. You told me about the 5. I just took 5. When I realised there's more, there was a misunderstanding that you have to be in cosplay. So I put down the extra 2 that I picked up and I'm trying to pay. So yeah, that's where we get to here. Now she's telling me I have to leave. She doesn't want to give me a refund because all the people in the store now are trying to argue with me and tell me I should leave with a bag. I ain't leaving nowhere. They ain't making me leave. And the police, I wasn't planning for them to make me leave. I was planning for them to come and keep the situation calm because I was one black man in a store of no black people. being shouted at and told that I'm in the wrong. So yeah, let's get back to the video and let's give you a little talk through the fun bit. Let me show you the real, break it down.
And just tag your shop into it on Instagram and Facebook to show you the attitude that I get as a black man just coming to the shop.
Which is a fair point. I really wish I did start recording as I come in. Like, as a YouTuber now, I still haven't got a body cam for some reason. I need to get one. And I will start doing a bit more quality car boot videos, a bit more quality in certain videos, because I'm able to have a body cam on me and show you a little few things that I get up to as a light reseller and just normal day-to-day life, because there's a lot of things I want to do with my channel. As I say, I ain't paid by no one. I am my own man. Everything I do is for me, so I can take my YouTube channel, my website, anywhere I want. So yeah, as I'm saying, I should have recorded from the start because it would show the energies and the fair points I'm putting across, and just how disregarding the customer service was and how even the people were in the shop.
It is.
No, it's not.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
It's raised 4 or 5 times. We've not mentioned it at all.
You don't need to mention it. Your attitude alone shows it. I'm not saying you.
Let's stop. Your attitude alone is what's letting me know there's something wrong. Yeah? Remember that. Your attitude, the way you're behaving, the way you're getting at me, telling me I should just leave the store. Why should I? Yeah? For starters, why should I? Who are you to tell me I should leave the store? And it's not your shop, it's not your property, it's not your money. You have no point of it. This is something that happens on these Instagram social networks, happens on whatnot. A lot of fools that have no discussion in two people's discussion between business deals, and they're opening their mouth trying to influence you in what you should feel. Not me. Not me in person, as I say, not me online.
I'm not pointing at you there. I'm saying that your attitude. Did I just call you racist?
No, you.
Did we hear him? Did you hear me call this man racist at any point? I think that's his subconsciousness coming to him. Subconsciousness.
Said that my attitude.
This is where I say you're jumping onto the bandwagon. Oh, you're saying I'm racist now. I'm saying the attitude of what I've been dealt with, the attitude I've been dealt with since I've come in this shop has been very harsh, I felt.
See, even though I know it's racist, I have to try and change the words because I know saying the word racist will trigger the racism in them to get hyper, and I'm not being racist. So I'll say harsh, I'll say judgmental, I'll say very criticism. You're very critical, whatever the word, you're criticising me. So I'm pointing out the action. So as I say, you pointed out to me about the comics. You didn't point out to no one else. You're holding my comics very strongly and sternly. Like, I didn't see that happen with other people. You scan them once, you put them down. With my books, you scan them, you put them down, you pick them up, you scan them again, you put them... What are you doing with my... Why are you handling the comics so much? Continue doing it, but why are you doing it? Why? Why can't I get a bag? A free comic book day bag? Like, I believe if they had asked for a bag, they may have got one. This is a presumption by me, but I may be right, I may be wrong, who knows?
So when I first come in the shop and she had a go at me for picking up more than 5, and I felt that was just to have a go.
There we are. I'm pointing out from the start how I felt when I've entered the shop. What is he going to say now? Please tell me what he's going to say.
Just forget it. Just quiet. Just forget. I don't need to be quiet.
Oh wait, sorry. He was like, just. I had to finish his sentence for him. Didn't even know what he wanted to say. He had to think about his words because he just wanted to say, just fuck off. Just, sorry about the language. Just, you just want to, yeah.
I just want my money back. That's it. And she's telling me she can't even give me my money back. So why are we still arguing about me not getting my...
See, so I said, of course, the only issue is I don't want the books. They're still on the desk. I haven't put them in my bag. I haven't done anything with them. They're in the condition that she damaged them in. I don't want them. I just want my money back. I don't want a bag. That's also a reason why I want my money back, because I can't put them in a bag. I can't secure them, and you've damaged them already. She's just said, I'm not telling you you can't get your money back. The main problem she's having basically from that statement is there's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of people from the outside putting in their opinions when it's not mattering, and it's making the incident more aggressive because she's a female. Whereas this male now, I don't know who he thought he was and how he... You best stick with your partner, love. Stick with your partner and don't get involved. Don't get involved. Don't get involved because you're shouting from all over the store. Yeah. If I really, me as a man, if I felt another man was intimidating a woman in a shop in any type of way, I am moving from my woman. I'm going to help this woman and I'm going to talk this man down. And if it gets aggressive, it gets aggressive. But preferably, I'm going to try and come with a more toned voice. Like none of these people in the shop said, you know what, I've got 20p or 10p in my bag. I'll pay for the bag. None of them said, you know what, I'll pay for the 10p, 20p when I pay for my comics. Because this is something I would have done. It's 10, 20p. And if she can't make another transaction and you're going to pay on your card anyway, what is 10, 20p for you? It's a bit of charity. It's a bit of saving her the argument and giving you something that me as a comic book collector would also want for myself because I understand why you want a bag. Not argue with you for not getting a bag unless you understand why they're trying to damage my books and you want to be along with that game. Oh, damage the books and we'll have a laugh about it in secret. Idiots.
Money. That's your decision. That's your decision. You decided to call the police. Yes, good thing. And I told you to call them, 'cause I ain't doing nothing wrong.
Okay, listen to that. She's saying she's threatened me with police. Understand this. This is what they do when they think they're in that like more numbered predicament and they feel when the police come, it's going to be against you because they feel they're in the right position. But for me, I'm a strong man. And when you know you're right, you know you're right. So for me, I understand I'm not being loud. I understand I'm not being rude. I may be talking over people, but people talking over me. I may be raising my voice when they're raising the voice because we're talking over each other. And as I said to people before, common sense is if I'm talking and you talk over me, I'm naturally going to get louder. Just as if you're talking and I talk over you, you're naturally going to get louder. It's a human thing to do. We can't help it. It's because we can't hear ourselves talk, so we have to talk louder. It's the same way if you've got earphones in, you're going to talk louder because you've got another noise in your ears. It's natural to people not listening to what you're listening to in your earphones. You're shouting, but to you, you're sound quiet. So talking over people gets it very emotional and everybody's going to get louder.
I'm a legal person, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Come to buy comic books. Oh, this.
Listen to the background. It's like they're trying to give away more things to other people now. Like, we just want to get rid of these. Yeah, you take them. So all the argument about 2 comics before with me is like, what was the point? Because it's quite funny. We can hear in the background, she's trying to give comics away. She's trying to say, we just want to get rid of them. So why were you arguing with me for extra 2 comics? Why?
This for me coming out of my way to support another comic book shop, imagine that. That's what happens when you come to racist areas.
Definitely. I'm strong on my own though.
Say that again, sorry.
The sooner you go, the better.
Sooner I go, why? Why am I going?
No one's asked you to argue with me.
That's what we've been doing, dude.
No.
I've been wait, please. Hello? Wait, you need to sit a minute. Am I going crazy here? Am I going crazy? I'm talking to the man, the woman, about my refund and my purchase, and she's talking to me as the customer of her shop. This man is telling me what to do from over there. And he's telling me I'm trying to argue with him. Shh. Please, narcissist. Narcissist. Idiot. Please don't get me mad.
Keep telling people what you think it is.
What you think it is, but it's not that.
Hello. I'd rather
There we
stand
are.
here while we're talk, please, because I just feel like I'm actually need to be served, and I don't feel like.
Look out, wait, let me pause that. Wait a minute. I'm going to stand at the till. I've made this very clear. I said hello. Hello. Remember, I said hello. It was something in the court that they focused on the fact that I actually welcomed you and said hello. Hello. Yeah. I'm going to stand here because I need to be served and I need to be dealt with correctly. I'm stating there's something obviously wrong with what I've been dealt with and how I feel. There's something wrong. Please tell me why in the first instinct that all you can see is this woman just come and push herself in front of me. Why is she so close to me? Why has she come so close to me? And listen to what she's telling me. I'm in the way and I shouldn't be talking. You've just come push yourself in a conversation right in front of me.
Can you take him away from the counter so
Hello.
the rest of the customers who've been waiting?
Did we not just say I would leave when she gave me my refund?
So I'm speaking to the police officer
You're
right now.
telling them lies.
let
I
me
said I would
just-
leave
let me
when she
just
gives me
speak
my
to her.
refund.
Wait a moment.
I told her I would leave when I get my refund. She decided to call you. She
Tell
decided
you to wait a moment. Stop
What
talking
was
here.
that?
Because you're talking over me.
See, they don't even understand what's gone on. The plain simple fact is I've just brought it in the shop. I'm waiting. She's trying to speak. But would you allow, if you, as I said, as you heard earlier, I told her before the police came, I told you as well, this is why I wish I recorded before, that I would like you to call the police because it would be better for me, for make me feel safer, that no one's going to try and put their hands on me and then I'm going to have to defend myself and I'm in the wrong because I'm in your shop and then there's a problem because I'm in the wrong and I'm the only black man in the shop. So I understand the judgment already before we get there. So I'd rather you call the police. I ain't doing nothing wrong. Yeah? They're misunderstanding like, oh, have I come in the shop? This is something they said after. We thought you had come from somewhere else, brought it a previous day, and you're trying to get a refund. No, love, I've just paid for it. I haven't put it in my bag. I haven't left the shop, which in fact is, what we call it, a civil thing. It's nothing to do with legal. This is a civil matter. And between a civil matter, police have no control. They have no decision making. Police have no control in a civil matter. None at all. They're only there for criminal offences. And a criminal offence is not asking for your money back when you have not left the shop.
because I've got police around me. I've got police around me for no reason.
But I can't hear her.
What? My ears are ringing. Why are you shouting at me? Why are you shouting at me? Why is that man not saying you are being loud to her? Why is no one in the background that was arguing previously looking at this situation and saying, you know what, I'm going to step up and say, here's a bag, I'll buy you a bag, here's something, you know what, let's just get this situation over and dealt with. Love, there's no need for the shouting. You need to calm down. Where is the moral high ground from anybody around me? Anybody. One of you. To defend me, because why is she shouting? We heard how loud that was. Why are you shouting at me?
Listen.
This little
Stop
girl,
talking.
Yes, because you're a little girl who's raising your voice to a big man. And what I mean by that, I don't mean her frame, I don't mean her stature. She looked about 25, 26, 20, whatever she is. I was 34, as I said at this point. Yeah, so I was 3 years ago, I was 34. Yeah. I am a grown-ass man to you. Have some respect. Respect your elders. Even if they're only a year older than you, respect your elders. Respect the youngers, but respect the elders. Yeah? Respect the elders. Yeah? They was here before us, whoever they are. I respect all my elders because you was here before me, and the times before me are harder than the times that I grew up in, and what you went through before me helped pave the way for us. Just like the kids now, we pave the way for the kids now. Why are they going to be disrespectful to the elder generation that paved the way? Yeah? Understand that. So, this little girl, please, because you are a little girl, you're a young girl to me. You're a baby.
Stop raising the voice for a big man.
Please. Wait a minute, what is this woman in the background now? How rude am I? I haven't swore once. How rude am I? I haven't swore once. On this video, we haven't heard your voice once. So what do you mean, how rude am I? What do you mean? Please tell me. What do you mean? I'm being rude. Wait. Can you please stop being rude? Huh? I haven't swore. I haven't been rude. You don't even know my rude. I was being strong and sarcastic. If you know that. You know that, don't you? Sarcastic and strong and sarcastic. That's what I was being. I weren't.
Yes. I'm 34. I don't
She's
know.
not required to refund it, so she's not refunding it.
She's
I will
required.
refund it on
She's
this
not required
case because I want you to leave.
As we heard her say, she will refund it. She said to me before the police she'd refund it. She said it as the police are here, I will refund it. It's a civil matter. It's between us what she wants to do. If she doesn't want to refund me, as a man, I would have took it legally to get my refund, as well as prejudice, because I felt the customer service from the start. And if they wanted to prove the evidence, we could see that from the cameras, yeah? Their own store cameras.
Thank you.
You're not required to refund
She's
it, you don't have to do
required.
it.
She just said it.
If your store wouldn't normally
And this is
refund
why
it,
I
then
say,
you
do you understand? Do you understand now I understand the actual...
If the store isn't normally required to do it, don't do it. Anything you purchase online or in person, you have a statutory right to return this item. The only items you are not statutorily allowed to return are items that are perishable, being able to open, that have been opened and you can use some of it. And obviously comic books, I understand you can't buy a comic book online and try return it unless there's a reason why you think that comic book should be returned. So I get that. But the point of the matter in this matter is, I've brought the comics, I've paid for them, they're on the till, I'm asking for a bag. You can't charge me for a bag. So because you can't charge me for a bag, and I believe the comics have been damaged, not in my possession, and I haven't put them in my possession at any point to put them in my bag to leave the shop. I haven't left the store. They are your comics. I have paid for them, and now I'm looking at the service and I'd rather get a refund. I am fully in my right because I'm not happy with the product as I paid for it, because you keep picking them up, you keep damaging them, and I can't get a bag to protect them. So I'm fully in my right because I haven't took possession of them. I may have paid for them, but I haven't took possession of them. Yeah, so they're not actually mine at this moment in time. Now, this bit is quite funny, yeah, because this is the overstanding. Remember, the books, I'm trying to get a refund because books have been damaged. I can't get a bag, and I felt the customer service was appalling from I came in the shop here. So please tell me why these comic books now are going to be grabbed, squeezed, forced into my body for me to take them. Please tell me why, because the whole point of what my argument is the damage of the books. So why would you then tell me I can't get my money back and then damage the books even more and feel like you are forcing me to leave with these books because you are police?
Racism. Can you not grab them like that?
I'm asking
Here's
her.
my card.
Look, I asked her before any of she's pushed it, can you please not grab them like that, please? Because not just for me, it's for the next person who wants to purchase these comics. We'd rather these artworks stay in the most pristine form that we can. That's us as comic collectors, and that's as people who don't care about comics. We would like you to keep these things in the best condition that you can. And squeezing and tearing and squashing them is not one way.
She just said she's refunding for me.
She doesn't have to
What's
refund
with your
it.
attitude?
She doesn't
I'm
have to
recording
refund
all
it.
of this with your attitude.
Oh, so you see that she's trying to be very forceful because we're police. We have the suit on. We're the biggest gang in this country. We think we're a gang, but the police are the biggest gang. Yeah, obviously they're running for the next gang, but hey, let the little fish of the police understand that's where they're coming from. Yeah. I am police. I've come to this matter. I'm taking control. I think you're in the wrong. So you know what? she doesn't matter if she's saying she wants to refund you. You are not getting refunded. We are not refunding you. You can take that and go. Yeah? And that's because I'm telling her now. I'm telling you. I've told her and now I'm telling you. Please, little girl again, yeah? Understand the situation.
Attitude. Look, you see this?
What's with your attitude? Because it's just been attitude from you walked in and just pushed yourself next to me. Like I wasn't there. What's with your attitude, yeah? And as I say, all up to this point, she wasn't aware that I was recording. So this is how they would have treated me without the recording. This isn't them knowing I'm recording them. This is them just knowing they've come in to handle the situation. Please remember that. Yeah? This is them acting as they would act with no one watching and a group of other judgmental people around them.
See your attitude. Look,
Right, that's
I've
Look,
got your face. I've
look.
got your name.
Oh, oops. Damn it. I didn't know. Did you see the shock? I wish I could. It's a shame as well that the video is somewhere and it's finding it. And I want to get the video. I want to show you what goes on. I want to show Amanda how we can turn it around, man. We don't have to be running from police, man. We don't have to have police onto us, man. We don't have to, man. We can live our life. And even though we live our life on a new life, we can still stand strong. And you know what? We can protect other youths from this. Because as I said, the main point I was trying to say with this could have been a little kid who's got anger problems, just had something happen and you've come and he's caused a problem. He's now in a bigger problem than it is. So let me show you what I mean for that. It could be another person, it could be anybody on the road, yeah, and you're just being a normal civilian, yeah, normal civilian. You're not doing anything wrong. You're trying to purchase. You're getting bad customer service and you've asked for a refund, yeah. You're just a normal person, yeah, but you've got criminal things on you. Imagine I had something on me. I would have been arrested for this, and this would have got, remember, what I got arrested for at the end of this year got thrown out at court. Yeah, let's just get that straight. Yeah, it got thrown out. Yeah, and the reason it got thrown out because I shouldn't have been arrested because I wasn't being violent, I wasn't being aggressive, and there's no public order that I breached in this video. Forget my own video, their body cam footage showed that I was not breaching no public order. I was not breaching no peace. Not me, no. Your own body cam of both of you showed that. Yeah? So, as I was trying to say, this could have been anybody that was just normally in the shop and now they've been arrested with something that they shouldn't have. Yes, I get that they shouldn't have it, but they have got it and they've been arrested now and they're sitting in jail for 10 years, 5 years, for what? Because someone was being judgmental and racist when they were just out shopping. So I'm trying to spread awareness for man them on a normal day, yeah? Whether we're on the roads or not, because clearly it doesn't matter to some whether you're a legal person or not. You are the person you look like. And whatever the judgment is the judgment they have for you and how they want to treat you. So, as we say, the shock in the face.
You think, what's wrong with you? Look, you're on camera, all of this.
Look, imagine before all of this, these comics were being forced into my body. Now, as she knows she's on camera, she's trying to hold them a bit differently and be a bit more less attacking. Now, in a minute, you will see me take the comics and try to put them on the till where my card is. Because my card's still on the counter. My card is on the counter, ready for the refund with the comics. I'm not holding it. So when she's trying to do all of this, I'm literally trying to put the comics back and get my card to give to the woman for her to make the transaction.
You're on camera, you know.
Are you going to leave? She doesn't have
She just said she's going to...
You're under arrest.
What for?
What?
This is why I wish I recorded this from the start.
Like, hello, what's going on there? Like, why am I getting grabbed up?
This is why I wish I recorded this from the start.
So yeah, we're gonna run through it on a one away, yeah.
I wish I recorded all of this.
So as I say, I wish I recorded this from the start.
Just tag your shop into to it on Instagram.
We tagged it.
To show you the attitude that I
We did tag it.
Man, just coming to shop. It's got nothing to do with that. It is.
Be quiet.
That's
Be
your
quiet.
That's your opinion.
We've all got opinions. Who says whose is right? If it's an opinion, it's not a fact, it's an opinion.
I'm saying you. I'm not pointing at you there. I'm saying your attitude.
I never called you racist at any point, you fool.
This is where I say you're jumping onto the bandwagon. Oh, you're saying
You just want, oh, I'm not racist.
the attitude.
I've got a black friend that's
Attitude
my friend.
dealt with since I've come
I got
to
black
shop
family.
has been very like.
I got a black friend.
So when
I got black family.
go at me for picking up more than 5.
I'm talking very well spoken here, by the way. I'm not shouting. Not being rude. Just what? Why you wanna? Girl. I talked very polite and respectful, and the man's telling me, shh, just be quiet. You idiot.
That's your decision.
See how they try to draw you out in this world, man.
Decided
Don't make them draw us out. Make them draw us out. Don't make them draw us out. Don't.
all this for me coming out of my way to support another comic book shop.
Oh, because I want to support someone else as well. You want to support someone? Yes, it may help you, but it also supports yourself because you want your collection. I'm talking to myself, and this dude is jumping up again. This dude is talking again.
No, you keep telling people what you think it is.
You know what I mean?
Actually,
I don't know who you're telling. Look, where are you going? Look how she pushes past her other colleague. Push right past her own other colleague. Oh my days. No, she came in on some anger.
gave me my refund.
I'm speaking to the police officer
You're
right now.
telling them lies. I said I would leave when she didn't know my refund.
And should I allow a lie to be said?
She decided to call you.
Wait a moment. Stop talking. Because you're talking over me.
Because I've got police around me. I've got police around me for no reason.
Right, I can't hear her. I need to listen.
Listen, little
Stop
girls,
talking.
please stop raising the voice to a big man.
Oh, wait.
Yes. I'm 34.
I can't believe these people.
Required to refund it, so she's not refunded.
She's
I will
required.
refund it on this case because I want you to leave.
If you're not required to refund
She's
it, you don't have to.
required.
Even as a police, you've come to a civil matter. You're supposed to resolve the issue. The issue was resolved because the woman was refunding and I was leaving. That is the thing that both of us wanted. I wanted my refund. She wanted me to leave. It was quite simple.
She doesn't have to
What's with
refund
your
it.
attitude?
She doesn't
I'm
have to
recording
refund
all
it.
of this with your attitude. You know, look, you see this? You see your attitude? Look.
Right, that's
I've got your face.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Is it? You didn't look like it.
You're on camera, all of this. You're on camera, you know.
Oh, my days.
She just said she's going to.
Look, okay. Put now because I don't think I'm giving you the full picture. I got pepper sprayed. I was pepper sprayed. They sprayed me. She sprayed me. They cuffed me. They threw me on the floor. Well, I went to the floor, but yeah. I was pepper sprayed. My eyes were crying. I was on the floor and they were kneeing me. They were kicking me and kneeing me. On the floor, telling me to not move. On the floor, telling me not to move. I'm on the floor, they're telling me, get on the floor. Huh? I'm on the floor. You're telling me to get on the floor and I'm on the floor. What can I do? Help me. You know what I mean? Tell me why when I'm on the floor I'm seeing horse. Seeing 20, 30 police officers, loads of police officers around me. Loads of them. The one woman that came, whatever she was, some sergeant or whatever she thought she was, she came over. She said, get him up. I said, what? Careful, let me get up. She's like, you're rude. She just shouting, you're rude. Walked off. Get him in the van. I'm asking, where's my phone? Where's my bank card that was on the counter? Where's my phone? Where's my pouch? Where's my backpack that was on the counter? Where's all my things? Let alone, oh, we've got all your things. We've got all your things. Next thing, where's my comics? You've kicked me out the shop and I've got no comics, no money. Wagwan. Please tell me, wagwan. Please tell me. Yeah? Please tell me. So I got arrested. for public order and assault of an officer or something. I don't even know what the charges were, but I just know I never done nothing. Yeah, I went in the police station, I went to court, and the police officers came in and basically said whatever they done was correct. After they've watched the video, after I've watched the video, after your sergeant has watched the video, after you both have sat down and watched this video, tell me why? Why are you both still coming in here saying I was in the wrong and that you were right to arrest me? A public order offence means raise voices. I never raised my voice. In fact, as my sister said, only person that raised their voice was you. I never swore at any point or used any bad vocabulary. So at that point, the only person that swore in the video was one of you. I was not in the wrong and I was not doing any criminal behaviour where I had to be removed from the shop. It was a civil matter between us, and as the woman's staff says, she was ready to refund my order. She seemed like she was just wanting to get the police here to scare me, and she must have thought if she refunded me, I'd get off with the comics or something. I don't know. Impossible. I don't know. Remember, the comics say I ain't picked them up. I don't even care no more. I didn't even want them. Like, they're yours now. Like, I just want my money. You know what I mean? Took ages to look for them. Some of them issues I still haven't got back. Yeah. You'll see one. You'll see the detective comics there. Yeah. So, just to show you, like, that's what I had to go through. Yeah. And I went to court. And I went to court. And I bust case. And then you see what the next process is after that. Give me some money. Yeah? That is the next process. Money. Yeah? So we have to continue pushing. And we're not worried about the money. But the point is, they've already admitted their wrongs. Let's just get that straight. They've admitted they were wrong. Yeah? And think of that now. Someone with so many... I've got a lot of criminal charges out there for a variety of things, yeah. But one thing about me, yeah, I know what's right and I know what's wrong. Yeah, in everything, yeah. And I said to them, I am not letting this slide because I have not done nothing wrong. And luckily for me, I was recording myself. So not only did I record myself and have my own judgments because I was there, I was able now to show this recording to my partner and other people who could look at that and tell me whether I was in the wrong. Like, am I going crazy? Because sometimes, you know, when you're so strong-minded, it doesn't really matter what people say. You already know what you think. Do you get that? When you're strong-minded, you don't really care what people say. But when you're strong-minded and people agree with what you're saying and they can see it, it's like, I knew I was right. I knew I was right anyway, but thanks for the validation. Yeah, so as I said, good thanks to a couple of people. It's actually comments were said on the Instagram, because it's a little shout out for these people as well to show the type of people they are. One eBay queen, she's gone, oh my God, shame on them. Disgusting police behaviour. Zia Moore, I can't actually watch the whole video. I mean, I don't want to. Too triggering. Just learning how the policewoman spoke to you. Hearing how the policewoman spoke to you was enough. Makes me so angry. I'm so sorry this happened to you. You know what I mean? It's real life. It's real life. But the point I was trying to get at is, I've come from a criminal background. And not a criminal background where my mother and my fathers are criminals and that's the life. I come from a criminal background because I left my house from early and only thing I knew was the roads. The only thing I knew. I couldn't get a job. I went to college. I got kicked out of college for having a fight with a bouncer. Not the bouncer, sorry. Let me get that right. I got kicked out of college because I defended someone who was getting beaten up. I beat him up and then security wanted to come to me and all I done was protected someone. On your camera, you will see that this person came over to them and tried to punch them in their face. And because I was in the college with them, I grabbed them and beat them up. When you come and break it up, it should be everybody leaving, not just me. So that's why I got kicked out of college. Just to show you, judgments can be wrong sometimes. Judgments can be wrong sometimes. And it's quite funny that boy snitched on me in the end. Got snitch, boy. Yeah. But it's real life. Man come from that type of lifestyle, yeah, where people sell drugs, people rob. You know what I mean? Man party every week. Man do certain things. Yeah? I'm not trying to say anything else we do, but real life come from a different life. And when we come from that urban life of like, and you don't have to be black, you don't have to be white, or it's just urban lifestyle where it's not a normal 9-to-5 job. Your family haven't got money that just, you don't even have to work. Yeah? You have to work for you have to work hard to get what you need. Have to, yeah. And you've changed your life from that other life that you thought was easier to try and make it in a new life. And this is the challenges you get, but you can turn them around. Don't make them draw us out. I promise you, don't make them draw us out. Draw you out. I draw you out. I draw you to court. That's what we'll do. Yeah? We'll draw you to court. You can't bring me to court, and I'm legal, man. Don't care what your prejudice against me is. You can't bring me to court, and I'm in the right. And that's what Mandem should be on. You know what I mean? So I'm going to drop another one in there. I just had a go at that little snitch boy who snitched on me, and I got kicked out of college for him. Yeah, remember that? Got kicked out of college for him, and he snitched on me like years down the line. Yeah. Yeah, I understand why you done it, but even still, you're from the road, you don't snitch. Like, men are from the roads, men don't snitch. But yeah, men snitch, yeah. And man, them, like, real life, you see, like, man can be in these situations on a normal day, and we're not seeing it, yeah. So, you know, like for me, I have a lot of things going on in my business, and I see a lot of judgments and stoppages for my business in certain, even me trying to get a job to like really invest in my business properly because I built it to where I had to. It seems a lot harder than some others. And I'm not going to put it all down to my colour of my skin, because I understand I have a certain attitude that only certain people that have strong mindsets do like working with me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just how it's happened. Like, I just happen to be around strong-minded people when I am. It just happens. And that's not just because I circle around these people. It's because we circle around each other. And man know me. I always do my own thing. I could be with 10 men, and whatever 10 men are doing, I don't need to jump on everything men are doing still. You know, Carter does his thing over there. Yeah? And that's what I'm doing here with my life and my business, and just doing my stuff over here, man. You know what I mean? Going through these little racist issues and having to fight it on my own and prove that I'm not that guy, and not even just that, but keep yourself reserved in these situations. It's like chess. Don't make them trick us out of position to go and call checkmate on us. Because let me show you, his attitude in the shop could have made me approach him as a man and say, shut up. Could have caused some kind of aggro. Yeah? When he's telling me to shut up, I could have went to him and said, shut up, who? Who? What would have happened? Yeah? What would have happened? And who would have been the person that approached him on the camera? Because he wasn't approaching me. So who was the person? It was me. It was a chess move. He pushed his pawn out by saying, shut up. It's a little mark. It annoys us. But it ain't nothing to really watch, because it ain't nothing. It's words. It's words. But he said it in a way for me now to push out my bishop and say, let's go to war. Lick out my bishop. Next thing you know, he's attacking down that lane, talking about you shouldn't have pushed it out. He attacked me in the shop. I was just trying to buy comics. I was just trying to buy comics, and this crazy man, he was just shouting at the woman at the till, talking about I don't even know, he was talking about a bag. The woman said she told him to leave the shop, and he wasn't leaving, and he just shouted, and then he just came over to me, and he put his hands on me, and he beat me up. And I shouldn't have been there. That's what they wanted to do. Dickheads. Not me, no. Quite cleverer than that. To be honest, on the roads, we grow up trying to diffuse situations sometimes. Because when you're man and you understand how things can go left, sometimes it's best not to even start that. Because it can go left. So it's best not to start it. But it's part and part of life, innit? As a black man, as a cultured man. And it's part and part of dealing with police. They're employing kids. And kids who have their attitude because of their bloody, they think they're something somewhere else. Or they feel they're part of a community now. Shouldn't have to be part of a community or part of some police gang to make yourself feel strong. And in fact, if you were strong, you would have came in that position and you would have been a bit more understanding of the situation before you start jumping to conclusions. You wouldn't have pepper sprayed me. You wouldn't have pepper sprayed me and then come to court and tell the judges that the reason you pepper sprayed me was because if you tasered me, it seemed like I would like it. What kind of madman do you think I am? Don't get it twisted. I've seen men get tasered and scrap. Don't get that twisted. But still, how mad do you think I am? That, I pepper sprayed him because he would have enjoyed the tasering. And in your paperwork, you put nothing about why you pepper sprayed me. You put nothing about what the pepper spray was. You made it out that I committed some kind of offence. I was being rude or loud, whatever it is. I was breaching a public order, and that's why you arrested me. And then I assaulted you because I was pepper sprayed and I can't see what I'm doing. But you're grabbing me, telling me to get to the floor. I'm pepper sprayed, leave me alone. Please, little girl, leave me alone. Please. You and your colleague is hurting. I'm pepper sprayed. You know what? I'll go to the floor. Get down on the floor. What do you mean I'm on the floor? My head is on the bloody floor. My head is on the floor. My head is on the floor. Me no want no horse trample over me though. But me on the floor. So yeah, this is what man have to deal with. And it's quite funny to think still, as I say. I actually love that it happens still because you know what, I'm giving me a job, yeah. Me build a business. We're gonna make it go off no, because of you. And I always said to my mum, I said to my partner, you know what? Police have took so much life away from me. Yeah? A prison cell has took so much away from me. I lost who I was, I lost what I had. I lost a lot of what I had. Yeah? And now they're going to give me a start again. SJ Cartier Limited Convos. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this one.